Alright, hello and welcome to the final career mode episodes of the week. It is the Sunday double upload. I'm recording it on a Friday, but it will be the Sunday double upload on the YouTube channel. If you watch it on Twitch, you get an early access. Enjoy. But today, for the double episodes, we have got a big amount of shit to go through. Once we get to the career mode, I will show you what's what. If I could load any slower, would be golden here, but there you go. So it's West Ham, obviously, first. But we'll get into it in a moment. If you didn't see yesterday's double upload, I will show you the results once we load in. So here we are in the career mode lobby, of course, the career mode hub. If you didn't see yesterday's double upload results, we beat West Brom 3-0 in the league game of the episode, or league game of the double uploads, and we then drew against PSG in the first leg at the Parc des Princes. And I said before that game I'd be happy to get a result, but in the end I was disappointed not to get the win because we were 2-1 up, and a late equaliser from Kylian Mbappe saved PSG a little bit in that one, but it is what it is. We move on, we go strong. We've got 2 games at Old Trafford this episode after having 2 games away from the Theatre of Dreams. So first of all, of course, today, as you can see, 9th of April, we got West Ham United. Following that, 4 days later, we have got Paris Saint-Germain once again to see if we can move on, advance to the semi-finals of the Europa League. But first of all, we have to take a look at what's going on around the place. The Premier League table is currently as follows. Liverpool are top, but they have played their game in hand, or they've played their 31st game. We're yet to play ours. That'll be today. Liverpool did beat Leicester 3-1 in their 31st game. We are in second, of course, at the moment. Manchester City third, Arsenal fourth. Chelsea and Spurs complete the big 6, and the top 6, of course. Reading down the table, this is how it is looking. Bottom of the table is Nottingham Forest, and they've won 2 games now. Hold on a minute, hold on a second. What the fuck have I missed? They lost to Arsenal. Who did they beat? Who did they beat? Who did they beat? No, this is big. This is big. They've actually eclipsed Derby's points total. So I know they beat Leeds. I know that already. Who's the other team they beat? Am I being blind or stupid or both? They beat Wolves. Fair enough. It was right below the Arsenal score. They beat Wolves on the 8th of April. Wolves, who are in the top 6 race, lost to 20th place Nottingham Forest. It's an interesting one, really, but anything can happen in career mode. As well, actually, we might as well take a look in preparation for next episode, but we'll probably take a look next episode as well. Take a look at the Europa League standings thus far. Dynamo Kiev have a 2-1 lead over Lyon. Villarreal are drawing 1-1 with Arsenal. Benfica drawing 2-2 with Dortmund. And we, of course, are drawing 2-2 with PSG. So everything to play for all 8 teams. I mean, Dynamo Kiev is the only one with an actual advantage, but it's still everything to play for everyone. So before we get into this episode, let's take a look at the news stories from the last episode. Then late Mbappe equaliser denies Man United. Manchester United were denied by Mbappe, whose dramatically equaliser saw PSG snatch a 2-2 draw. A little bit painful, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, that is a big news story for some reason. Wolves losing to Nottingham Forest. That's quite funny, to be honest, how that's a big story. Not really much else to cover, apparently, but Giles did get March Player of the Month, if you didn't see that. We had a nominee, David De Gea, but it was in the end given to Giles of Wolves. Don't have a rating for him, so I don't know how good he really is, but he did well there. I don't think we've got anything else to cover. I think we're all set otherwise. Am I right? I don't see anything else. So let's get into this game ASAP Rocky. Let's pick the lineup. And of course, it's the usual shtick again. If we do beat West Ham here, we will get back to the top of the Premier League table. Of course, we're going to go 1 striker this game, by the way. 1 striker. Of course, we need to decide smartly here who we're going to be picking, because we have got the second leg against PSG. I do believe Rashford is going to get a run out here up top. Because we desperately need Aussie men, and I want Ronaldo again, just for that Messi-Ronaldo kind of thing. Messi versus Ronaldo. How's Sanch looking for fitness? I I reckon we whack a Langer on for this game. Bellingham and Van der Beek will get the starts, I think, today. No, sorry, Van der Beek and Fernandes will start with Bellingham on the bench. Bellingham didn't really impress me too much against PSG. Cucurella will go in for Shaw. Mazraoui can have the game, and then Hakimi can go against his former club again. McCann will get the break for Maguire to come in here in this one as well. Which means Williams unfortunately drops to the bench. Hakimi will come onto the bench, of course, just in case. Sancho will have a little spot on there as well for Ronaldo, because Ronaldo will definitely get the start against PSG, and we can bring Nunez on maybe, or Aussie men if we need them necessarily. I think that is the team we're going to rock for this one, though. Push Fernandes forward a little bit and give him the armband, and then we're set. So, that is going to be our squad for West Ham today. We've got David De Gea in goal, Cucurella and Mazraoui as the fullbacks, Gvardiol and Maguire as the centre-back partnership of the day. McTominay, of course, Stamina Scott, being in every match. He'll continue that trend here. CDM today, Van de Beek, centre midfield, Alexander right mid. The reason I'm using Alexander today is because I don't think he'll perform against PSG. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to have Rashford on that right-hand side when it comes to PSG, which means Rashford will probably get subbed off at some point second half. Fernandes, Cam, Elanga left mid, and then Rashford will be up top to start today. But will he finish up top today? I doubt it. I don't think he'll get the full 90, to be honest. Because, like I just said, I want to use him for PSG. He's got a history against PSG. As for West Ham, it's Pickford in goal, so it's going to be a tough day at the office for us to try and get as many goals as we should, or as we could. Johnson and Koufal as the fullbacks, Diop and Zuma as the centre-backs, Marino and Soler as the centre midfield options, Benrahma left mid, Bowen right mid, Fornals as the cam, and interestingly the captain, and Ramos will lead the line for the Hammers here at Old Trafford. Let's see what we can do. And of course, at one point, potentially, might not happen in this game, but potentially, someone will score the 100th Premier League goal this season for the Red Devils. It might not be this game, it might not be, we might not score again the whole season, but we are on 99 goals. So the next goal that goes in for us on a Premier League basis will be the 100th goal of our season. I swear to fuck, if it's an own goal, I'm going to be pissed. If it's an own goal and somebody else gets the credit for our 100th goal. There's going to be questions. There's going to be a lot of questions. And I would need an answer to those questions. We'll do one more panel just for practice. Perfect. Let's get into it.
The man of the moment. The breaking story is he'll retire at the end of the season. How about his role today?
Nemanja Matic hanging up the boots. Our former man.
And welcome everyone to England's Northwest. The action soon to get underway here at Old Trafford. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham
Stay refreshed, stay energised.
I
don't want to look past the Hammers, but there's a very important game on the horizon, a bit more in my opinion. Although this will take us to the top, should we win it. West Ham United in 9th place. I don't know if you saw there because of the lag. Manchester United, of course, currently in 2nd, 2 points behind league leaders Liverpool. And the problem is, for the rest of the Premier League teams, that neither Manchester United nor Liverpool can stop winning, which means it is going to be a 2-horse race for that Premier League title. I don't know which horse to bet on. I don't know which horse you would bet on at this rate. West Ham are a tricky customer at the best of the time, so I'm really hoping they don't make it too difficult for us today. But of course, they might.
Jordan Pickford begins in goal. Issa Diop plays alongside Kurt Zuma in central defence. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage.
I can't lie, I'm not looking forward to this. There is a very high chance that West Ham could pull off a shock victory here at Old Trafford because we have our mind on other things. But we also need to keep focus on the fact that we could be in pole position for the Premier League title. If we win today, and then we beat Liverpool in our next league game, we are definitely in pole position. We'd be 4 points clear of, with, of course, just 6 games to go, I believe, at that point. Finlay Alexander trying to make some space here early on. Now, he's more suited to the Premier League, I feel. Didn't really seem at his best against PSG. That might be just personal opinion. I don't know if anyone thought he was decent, but I thought he was a little bit off the mark. Rashford tried to get an early goal. He sent Diop to the floor, and he's tested Pickford at least.
And United have the corner.
Marcus Rashford starting off strong here. Turned Diop, sent him to the ground, and I thought that might... Did I even hit Pickford's glove? It looked like it just hit mid-air. It looked like it had nothing. I mean, Pickford's been credited with a save, but this is probably where we want to be early on here. Harry Maguire is the target, and it's straight at his English counterpart. Pickford knows how to stop them. That was for Kukureya, so I don't know how it's come all the way to Alexander. But it's not even gone to Alexander, it's gone to side Benrahma here. It's not even Alexander there, it's McTominay, who has done very well with the situation. If you could tell, but I didn't get enough sleep last night. That's a poor touch from Alexander. He's won it back, give him credit where credit's due. Bruno Fernandes off to Alexander. It's a heavy ball. Mazraoui can't get there. Now, it's a big proving game for Rhythm today as well, because Sancho, we need to keep him fit for PSG, which means Rhythm gets the nod.
Nicely timed tackle.
And of course, I want to keep Rhythm around, but he needs to justify it because he's not been as good as he was last season, this season, if that makes sense. Elanga is in some space here, however, and he's tried to take it around Zuma, but maybe a pass-off might have been the better idea. We'll claim a penalty, but of course it was the cleanest tackle known to mankind. It was a very good tackle from Kurt Zuma, and now Ramos could be through. Interesting pass back there. Fornals took it around Gvardiol and forced a save out of Dave. That's why that was for Van de Beek, but maybe McTominay was the smarter option there to lock on to Alexander. Try to spot I wanted Rashford to run into that space, and he didn't. So that's not Alexander's fault. That's Rash's. Not making that move that probably could have got us ahead here. Donny, Elanga, try to get his head on it, but can't quite. Alexander still about the gaff. Back to McTominay. Finlay Alexander to Donny. Mazraoui, the ball blocked by Diop. McTominay can win that. It'll fall to Mazraoui again. Per pass now. Fucking hell. Bowen takes it round Gvardiol with ease. Straight at Dave, thankfully.
Well, that's a good save, but really
that could have been a problem. I mean, it was a problem, to be fair. But it could have been a lot worse than what it was. Rashford, Alexander calling for it, saying, I'm making the run, lad. Put me through. He does.
Can he put them ahead? It has to be, surely.
Alexander's done so well, but can't quite get a shot off of Bruno. Close down. Alexander, brilliant there. That's what he is capable of on the right day. But PSG wasn't the right day. David De Gea gets that before Bowen, and a bit of a coming together. But De Gea holds on to the ball, and we move out again.
Rashford.
I always knew it was going to be a tight game. I didn't know how tight it was going to be. Donny. Bruno Fernandes can't keep the possession. Wonder if he was the right starter for today, especially as we need him for the PSG game. Benrahma gets ahead of Mazraoui. Kukureya gets the block. Mazraoui somehow gets the ball. Going in the back there. Why is it locked onto Mazraoui? Can someone explain to me that? It's a great finish from him, to be fair. He can't fault the finish. It's just how it's... I don't know why it's gone to Mazraoui when I didn't do that.
Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Maguire, I thought he got enough to it maybe, or De Gea could have got a hand to it, but it's a very good finish from Jared Bowen. And it may be a hammer here at Old Trafford. Double figures now for Jared Bowen. Don't know why we're lagging, don't see why we should be. Mostly using the internet. Same old story, really.
1-0
But we're 1-0 down. That's a different bit of the story, really. We haven't lost in the Premier League since that humiliating defeat against West Brom way back when. I believe it was January.
Marcus Rashford.
We've been unstoppable, more or less, in the Premier League. We've dropped points here and there in draws, but we haven't lost outright. Dominic gets in the way. And then it just doesn't seem to go to any... Please, 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 please pass the right players, please. All I want, all I want.
Well, it's been quite clear that
One of you decide, one of you decide, thank you.
But their speed of attack when they win the ball back has been
Fucking hell, man.
It's been a really good performance.
Alexander to Donny. Mazraoui's making that run forward.
He could really get at the opposition.
Rashi, Bruno. Oh, I tried to get fucking one more to Alanga, but they're on me like glue. Guardiola can't get the header. Donny wins possession, but can't.
Fornals. And the pass could do damage.
We're lagging again for no reason. Solid.
Oh, the threat is there. And his teammate got him out of trouble.
Cucurella, good bit of tackling from him.
And a goal has
McTominay.
gone in at the Emirates. Let's hear about it.
Fuck off! Just fuck off then!
It was all in the build-up play for me.
I'm trying to get a Premier League title here, lads, and you're just fucking me over quite literally, passing it to the wrong players. Could have been 2-0 to West Ham. Why is the game just deciding where it's going to pass itself? McTominay has fucking Fernandes open on the left, Van de Beek marked on the right. I've aimed for Fernandes and it's gone to Van de Beek, because of course it has. Dave, it could be more than 2, or it could be more than 1 even for West Ham. It should be 2, is my point.
Delivering it.
West Ham definitely been the better side. Mind on other things today, I think. Bowen tries a pot shot, saved by Dave. Rashi, can we try and counter here? Alexander, make that run into space, maybe. Gets the better of it? No, he doesn't. Johnson's there to close it down.
Possession lost by the Hammers.
McTominay. Van de Beek. Fucking move, Alexander! Don't just stand there, you cunt!
Time, but only the 1 minute.
Oh, fuck off. I'm actually about to headbutt something. I'm about to headbutt something. Why is everything just going wrong? We're going down at the break. It might be 2-0 because the ref's going to give him another chance because he can't. Guardiola gets a block in. Fuck off, my God. None of the passes are going where I want them to today. I don't know why either. They've got a mind of their own at this point, apparently. They've just decided, fuck it, yeah. Jarrett Bowen leads for West Ham here at Old Trafford. It's not what you want, really, especially when you try to catch the league leaders, but it's what we've had today. Passing's just gone awry completely. I've aimed one way and it's gone a different way. Chelsea beating Spurs, Arsenal beating Burnley, and the other games are on the grounds. But it's doing my fucking nutting. They've been better in terms of creating chances. We've got more of the ball, but we've not done as much with it. 66 to 34 in terms of possession for us. 7 shots to 3. 2.2 expected goals to 0.8. If anything, West Ham deserved the result today, but it's quite frankly just fucking annoying. I don't want to have to use Aussie men. I don't want to have to rely on him to be my get out of jail free card, but it's going to have to be him in it at some point in the second half. Cucurella gets enough on it. Right.
It's going to be United's free kick.
Yep, right, because Bowen has handballed it. You think if Cucurella got there first, he might actually get to keep the ball, but such is life, I guess. I may bring off Rashford early second half, just to keep him as fit as possible for PSG. Rhythm, he's got the pace, he just needs everything else. Rashi. Into Bruno.
And now
Rashford. Donny's trying to keep himself inside. Can't get around. Not a lot of space to manoeuvre. Mazraoui wins the header. Van de Beek. Rashford might still be on, I don't know, but he's fucked his shot anyway. He's a little cunt, man.
That was a glorious opportunity.
I'm doing it early. I can't risk it, man. He's been a little... I'm going to whack Rashford out to the right and bring Alexander off, actually, because Alexander is buggered.
Here's a change for
And you know he's coming on.
United.
He's required. I want to bring Nunez on, but I think we need someone who's proven in this league. Granted, Nunez hasn't had the chance to prove himself in this league due to injury, but at the same time, Aussie man is guaranteed goals, so...
Well, it will be
Bruno,
time in the
I mean,
Europa
it's not got any
League
power to get to Aussie man, to be fair. Could have looked onto Alanga if it felt nice, but it didn't. Bowen's got the space on the right here.
Versus Paris Saint-Germain.
What a good second leg that should be. The first leg had lots of quality, and
Okay,
I'm
now.
expecting more of the same.
Mine's on other things, to be honest, mate.
From the goalkeeper, routine.
I didn't really want West Ham in between the two PSG games. That's a fucking stupid tackle, innit?
Advantage.
Bradshaw,
Osimhen.
Aussie man.
Now with
Back to Rashford.
And
On to
swings
Mazraoui.
through beautifully. And it's in. A goal for Manchester United.
Was it an own goal or was it actually Mazraoui's goal? Because that's a great run from my right back. I know I complain about not defending enough, but on that occasion it's a good manoeuvre. I don't know if it's Mazraoui's or if it's going to be going down as an own goal, but that's the 100th Premier League goal. And out of all the people I'd expect to score the 100th Premier League goal, Mazraoui was not the name I had to have that one. I think Pickford was expecting his defender to block it, and when he didn't block it, Pickford was in no man's land. It looked like it was easy to block defender, but out of all the people, Mazraoui, who hasn't scored all season, scores the 100th goal in the Premier League. You got to respect it. You got to respect the grind. He's been brilliant today. I wonder if he gets the nod at PSG, to be honest. He's been very good. But we've got to have Hakimi just purely because former club vibes. Aussie men. Bruno Fernandes could spot Alanga if the ball was good and Kufal wasn't in the way. The ball was good, but Kufal was in the way, so... Really good time waste here, mate. Are you really? He's done well. He's done well. Kufal's about to get a stitch.
The last 30 minutes now. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity.
Maguire, strong foot there, and another one. Harry Maguire, double tackle. Don't know where the scoreline's gone, who knows. Rashi, off the right. Can't get a ball. I want to get a ball into Aussie men, but he was just too crowded.
Well, this is the home of live football.
Now Benrahma versus Mazraoui in a foot race. Benrahma's going to have the lead because, of course, that pace boost I have on the sliders. And yet Maguire can keep up with them. What? So Maguire can keep up with Benrahma, but Mazraoui can't. Alright, you're not fair. Makes no sense, but fair, I guess. Rashi's going to be played for here with a beautiful Van de Beek. Is that a foul? I can't really tell. Matt got some of the ball. Bruno. Oh, I went to bang that, but Soler came and closed it down. McTominay. Bruno. That was for Donny, but it's fine. Rhythm is a dancer. That's how you prove yourself. Anthony Alanga may have scored the goal to get us back to the top of the Premier League.
Well, here we can see it again. To find the perfect cutback, and the finish is just as good.
One, I don't know why we're lagging. Two, I don't know how it hasn't found Van de Beek. And three, I don't know how we're winning when we quite frankly shouldn't be. Pickford gets a hand to it, but it ain't enough. It's time to bring Bruno Fernandes off. We need him in tip-top condition for PSG. McTominay will recover by then. I don't need to worry about him. Did I not put Bellingham on the bench? I could have swore I put Bellingham on the bench. Was Sancho fancy a shift at centre mid then, I guess? Fucking, he's actually happy with it. Five plus. Fair enough. He's a versatile man. I could have sworn I put Bellingham on the bench.
And United will switch things around personnel-wise.
We're bringing Sancho in anyway just to keep Fernandes fit enough. Hopefully he'll have enough recovery time between now and 4 days' time for the second leg of PSG. This is the first episode in a while I've not had Jordan in my chat. It's a weird one. Kukureya. Alanga. He has not done a lot today, but he may have scored the winning goal, so it cancels it out. Aussie men. Stupid pass. Actually, it was a smart pass. It was a stupid run by Donny. Guardiola closed it down initially.
Body on the line.
Just put as many bodies in the way as we can. But enough, they just get the bounce, you know. Why not? I mean, they deserve it, don't they? That's not even sarcasm, they actually do deserve it. They've been the better side for chances today. Fornals forces a save out of Dav. Talk about a recovery season from De Gea. January we were considering putting him on transfer. In fact, we did put him on transfer list. Considering bids for him. What a second half of the season he's had. Remo Freuler coming on for Pablo Fornals. 15 minutes to go at Old Trafford.
Playing it in.
It's headed away enough. Not far enough though. Aussie men with some defensive work. Sancho losing it again though. Maguire in the way. And we just need to run here, Rashi. You've got the pace over Johnson, surely. You do. You do.
Defenders need to cover.
Into Aussie men. Donny. Sancho. It's not exactly how I saw it going, but Jadon Sancho adds another one count. He is in fine form at the moment. Off the bench and bags. In terms of goals and assists, Sancho is in brilliant form. Didn't intentionally fake out Pickford, but it is what it is. Bounce to Sancho from Donny's attempt. But it's 3-1 now, and that should seal the deal, seal the points here now at Old Trafford. Rhythm, fucking hell, got the ball and then fell over. Don't let me go to the midfielder, it's right next to the situation, will you? Fucking hell, that's offside by a mile. Ben Rama's country mile offside there. Fuck it, why not? Why not? Fuck it for the last 10 minutes. Hakimi CDM.
Here's a change for Manchester United.
We're just arsing around at this point. Hakimi CDM might actually be quite fun.
So almost at full time, and the home side
it is mainly just to preserve as much of McTominay's fitness as we can. I know he's like the stamina man and everything, but he came into this game with slightly less fitness, so I'm sure he'll have slightly less fitness for PSG as well, but you just don't know. Hakimi spreads through Sancho onto Aussie men. Oh, it's a great save from Jordan Pickford. Didn't know if the Sancho pass to Osimhen would work. It did. And Osimhen did really away from Diop there and get the shot on, but Pickford saving it with his foot. Marky Rash with the corner. 5 minutes to go at Old Trafford. West Ham will make their last roll of the dice here. Ramos off for Buxa. Never heard of him. I have heard of Victor Osimhen though, and the ball's going right in his head. I lied. Don't know where the fuck Maguire was. Gvardiol! Imagine the scenes. That was a lot closer than I expected it to be, I can't lie. It was always curling away, of course, but you just don't know. Why is Donny in the crowd when he should be on the pitch? I'm sorry, that fan looked a lot like Van de Beek.
Soler.
Got long left now.
Oh, great vision. And there is
It's opened up the game again. Bowen's got one back for the Hammers. I'm kind of annoyed that I couldn't switch to Cucurella sooner, but I don't think it would have made the difference.
Well, as the replay shows, it all started with that perfectly weighted ball over the top of the
I also don't know why Cucurella was in there in the first place. It was a great strike again. And it could be a problem. Could be a late problem here. It's a great finish from Bowen. Bowen's been world class for them today. Cucurella needs to be better in his position there, and I tried to switch to him to get him back there, but I couldn't get to him. 11th goal for Bowen. It might be some late drama here at Old Trafford.
Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here.
Sancho, Cucurella. Just play it smart. You're along. We've got 6 minutes, of course. Just enough time for him to score an equaliser, probably.
Van de Beek.
Sancho to Donny. Back to Sancho.
gone.
Fuck off. Do they score an equaliser here? Why is it locked off Hakimi?
Jared Bowen.
I will tactical foul. I will.
Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. Good-looking cross. Well, it's still
Why has
could be
Bowen been
dangerous.
hardest to defend as Salah? Why is it just bouncing? He does those bounces that you just like want to fucking... I don't know. The game pisses me off when it does shit like that. I'm just trying to like bring it down on Cucurella and get it clear, but then it's just like, oh, let me just fucking bounce it out so they get another chance from a corner. Watch them score said corner.
Trying to deliver it accurately.
Guardiola has come off Bowen, I think, and he knows it. He's gone down upset. Could have been a hattie for him today. Aussie man with enough pressure to make sure that was going nowhere near anywhere towards the goal. And that should do it. But you know this game. Got a minute to go. Should go to Cucurella. I meant immediately, but Guardiola's a good start, I suppose. Just going to get it away as far as we can. Hopefully the ref will blow his whistle.
And that is the end of the game. It goes down.
There we go. It got a little bit dicey towards the end there.
Well, we talked about their goal
But we
scoring
do
record
end
before
up
the game, and
sneaking
they
a
did let us
victory
down.
over
That was a
West Ham.
great
I don't know if
display
it
of
should have
attacking
been a
football.
victory,
Mind you,
really,
it needed
but
to be because they made some really poor mistakes.
should have been better today. But I think we had other things on our mind. In the end, it is a 3-2 victory. Goals from Mazraoui. For some reason, I can't believe he scored. Mazraoui, Alanga and Sancho with the goals today. Bowen got 2. But it wasn't enough for West Ham to get a point here at the Theatre of Dreams. So we reclaim our spot back at the top of the Premier League. But it could have been so much different there. West Ham definitely felt like the better side there. Stats may not reflect as much as it possibly should, but I felt like West Ham were the better side there, to be honest. 64-36 in terms of possession, 12 shots to 10 in favour of West Ham. We have the edge in expected goals, 3.9 to 3.8. West Ham, I think, did deserve a point today, but I'm happy they didn't get it. Man of the match will probably go to Bowen, but man of the match for us looks like it is McTominay. Oh, it's Mazraoui, actually. Fair play, Mazraoui. Strong at the right back, to be fair. Kept that left side quiet and bagged, so you can't be mad about it. 7.5 for the right back today. Scott McTominay once again solid as a rock. David De Gea again, of course, a very good goalkeeping effort. It could have been a couple more. West Ham maybe could have grabbed the whole 3 points if it hadn't been for David De Gea. Alanga with a goal off that left side in the 7.1. Rashford didn't really flourish staying striker, but once we moved into the right mid, he played a little better. Got the assist from Mazraoui's goal, I believe. Got 7.1 as well. Victor Osimhen didn't really produce like I thought he would, to be honest, but it didn't matter in the end, thankfully. 6.9 for him and an assist. I think he's got PSG on his mind as well. And then Jadon Sancho with a goal, of course, at the moment. He seems to be scoring all over the joint. 6.8 though for the Englishman. And a good game for him again off the bench. Man of the match does, however, go to Jared Bowen, and you can't fault it today. His game face looks shocking compared to his actual player, but he did very well. Got a brace, and it could have been a hat-trick, but Osimhen late on put the pressure on, so he couldn't get that. As well as Marino having a very strong game in centre mid, to be honest. 85 rated, though. You don't expect much different for an 85 rated. Look at McTominay for that fact. Assist and a 7.7 from the Spaniard, though. I think he's Spanish. Everyone else kind of just had an average game, really. Nothing too special. We kept Ben Rama silent with Mazraoui. Pickford, 3 saves, 3 goals conceded. Not the best from the English national, but not too shabby either. It does, however, lose West Ham the points. We get the 3. Chelsea beat Spurs. Arsenal beat Burnley. And we go back top of the table. This is completely opposite to the first season, where there was 5 teams, and we weren't one of those 5 teams. There was 5 teams in the title race.
Some questions regarding the match.
I believe by the end of the season, 2 points separated first and 5th. And I believe it was Manchester City that won the Premier League. They were on goal difference or by a point. I can't remember. I'm not assessed with Rob. I can't say we were looking stronger because it was shaky. It wasn't the best display, to be honest, today. I'll be real. I'll be straight up honest with myself. I played a little bit wank, to be honest, today. wasn't at the best. Can't really say anything there. I mean, we can't always our strikers. It wasn't great. West Ham really could have taken something from us there. I'm glad they didn't, but they really could have taken something. Beating West Ham both occasions though. It's all about players. Realistically, we just had better players, and that's probably what got us the edge.
Thanks so much for answering our questions.
Based on performance, it wasn't it, Chief. It wasn't it, Chief, today. Wasn't it, Chief? Two office messages. We've got a Patrick Bradshaw loan offer from Hellas Verona. And I think I'm going to accept that because I don't know how much he'll feature in the plans next season. To be honest, I think he'll grow quite well at Hellas Verona. We'll still wait to hear back from the Sporting deal as well with Ethan Laird. And we've got player chat. Brandon Williams saying thanks. Proud of you. I mean, he doesn't get a lot of game time anyway, and he knows it. I think he knows he's probably on the chopping block by the end of the season as well. I'd love to give him the time, but he's not really growing as much as I thought he would. Laird, I think either the loan has gone through or it'll have gone. It would have said rejected, wouldn't it? I'm assuming the Laird loan has gone through, and he will be at Sporting next season. But we have got our final Youth Academy report of Season 2 as well. I ain't renewing it, so enjoy. See if we can get any more stars before the end of these reports. It looks like we've got a couple of possible ones here, a couple of maybes. Peter Cook, overall of 44 to 60, potential 61 to 83. He will not be joining the club, unfortunately. Anu Asme, overall of 44 to 58, potential 60 to 80. He will not be joining either. Peter Tam, overall of 48 to 66, potential 66 to 90. Sorry, lad. This is the next one I'm looking forward to. Johan Sepp, overall of 55 to 73. Potential of 70 to 94. In you come, sir. Lembit Koppel, overall 39 to 51. Potential of 65 to 87. I'm going to say no to you, fam, just purely because of overall reasons. Peter Sepp, overall of 44 to 60. Potential of 69 to 94. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. A, because the academy's full as it is. And B, I just don't think he's going to be that good. We might have to cut some in the academy before we read his other reports, though, actually. We'll do that after we've reviewed Olive Asme here. Overall 40 to 54. Potential 62 to 84. Sorry, mate. Before we read the other reports, we will have a little scan over towards our youth academy. And we're going to be a bit ruthless now. We're going to be a bit aggressive with the cuts here. Mickey Sepp looking fine. A lot of people looking fine. If your potential isn't looking stunning, I mean, all the potentials look good as well, man. Lembit Sarr I don't want to get rid of because he's really growing well. He's of worst potential-wise. I think we're going to have to cut based on overall. We're going to be a bit cutthroat here. Kirill Yagodin hasn't grown as I thought he would either. Ewan Pike, we don't need another goalkeeper. Finley Wright, we'll give you time, lad. Because the potential's looking spicy. Once the potential evens out, we'll maybe review that. So we've got 3 spaces now in case any stunners come in from these 2 reports. Elliot Winter from England. We've got Ibrahim Pryor, whose potential wows me, but his overall doesn't. So we'll see. Potential, so overall 43 to 57, potential of 79 to 94. I'm gonna say no, you know. It's just the overall. We need top tier players. Michael Taylor, overall 48 to 64, potential 61 to 81. No, thank you. Louis Brown, I can already say no to this, but we'll read out the numbers just because. Overall 40 to 56, potential at 49 to 67. We're going to say, obviously not, sir. And Ezra Watkins, overall 38 to 54, potential 53 to 73. And that's England done. Finally from Russia, 5 more players to review. I don't think any of them coming in from first glance, but we'll take a little look. Konstantin Desny, overall 47 to 63, potential 52 to 72. Obviously, potential doesn't really grab me. Evgeny Privalov, overall 49 to 65, potential 62 to 82. Again, potential doesn't grab me. Viktor Petrakov, overall 36 to 50, potential 64 to 88. The overall doesn't grab me on this one. Kostya Nardikov, overall of 46 to 62, potentially 58 to 78. Sorry, sir. And Iosov Novikov, the final player to be seen on these scout reports, won't be coming in. Overall 41 to 55, potential 58 to 68. And that is that for Youth Academy, I believe. There might be one more report, I don't remember. I'm going to check my youth stuff. Oh, we do have another one. It's not the last one at all. Okay, apparently we do have another one. I thought I started it in July. Well, there you go. I really hope there's no youth objectives for Season 3, because I just won't do them. I just won't. We don't need to, and I don't want to. So, to end off this episode then, let's take a look at the Premier League table. I just want to enjoy the fact that I'm top again, to be honest, unless Liverpool have played again, and in which case we might be fookered. But I believe they're still in the Champions League, aren't they? Oh, they're not. They lost to Napoli. Fair enough, they might get the jump on us on some Premier League fixtures then. But at the moment, we are top of the Premier League table. We've broken 100 goals, now 102 for the Red Devils. And we are 1 point clear of Liverpool. It could have been a different story had West Ham been able to take a couple more chances, but I'm happy they didn't. And at the current standings, top 4, Manchester United, Liverpool, Manchester City and Arsenal, Chelsea and Spurs 5th and 6th, Wolves 7th, Villa 8th, West Ham 9th, Burnley 10th, Everton 11th, Palace 12th, Leeds 13th, Southampton 14th, Leicester 15th. They've really fallen off in career mode, ain't they? They always seem to fall off in career mode for whatever reason. Brighton 16th, West Brom 17th, and in the relegation zone, and probably will go down, Fulham, Brentford and Forest. I think Forest are a cert, even though they're not going to have the Derby points low. They're still most likely going to go down. But ladies and gentlemen, up next, it ain't the biggest game in the world because it is Europa League. But if we want to go for the quadruple, it's a massive game, and I want to go for the quadruple. So at the end of the day, we are going to be in Champions League whether we win the Europa League or whether we don't win the Europa League. So that's not a worry. We are going to get top 4, I think guaranteed at this point. In fact, I'm actually going to check the points margins before we continue. But we can also get it through Europa League final, which means 5th place in the Premier League will get a Champions League spot. You're very welcome. At current moment, that is Chelsea. We are 16 points clear with 17 games to go. I can't numbers. 7 games to go is what I was trying to say. I don't know why. I saw 17 for Chelsea's goal difference, and I thought 17 for some reason. But anyway, no, 7 games to go. We're 16 points clear. We are a cert for top 4. In fact, the win against Liverpool, if we get that, will absolutely just put the exclamation point on that. And of course, the Europa League doesn't mean much in that respect, but it's a trophy, innit? I want to win the Europa League. And at Old Trafford next time, we will host Paris Saint-Germain. Hopefully Mbappe won't be a problem, but I'm assuming he will be. Got the brace in the home leg for PSG. But in the away leg, he might not be able to perform under the bright lights of Old Trafford. But ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap up Series 2, Episode 52, or Episode 53, I should say, I apologise, of the Manchester United Career Mode. Up next is going to be the final episode of the week, and it will be the second leg of the Europa League quarter-final against Paris Saint-Germain. Bye for now.